Welcome, young traveler. I'll be your guide for this evening in another Arabian night. Yes, Mario goes to Shifting's Handland, yes, again. Now we shall stand tall on the 4 pillars of Doom. Doom cares not.
Anyway, we stand directly under the coins, which are above the pillars. You don't actually have to touch the coins themselves. Of course, the easy way of me doing it is just to wing cap, but you can also try shelling up there. No. I'm going to use the wing cap. And I'll fly to these two first because they're too close to dying, and the other two are easier to get to. Plus, I have a chance of avoiding Klepto that way by just being one step ahead of them. But what's going to happen? Shit, I don't know. I like how they mark my needs to butt stomp. I mean, ground pound. I swear I'd never call it butt stomp again. That's like when I play Mario, I'm like, yo, are those feathers or leaves? I don't know the difference. I should know the difference. I'm just saying it wrong. Anyway, the top of the pyramid has exploded, so we're going to enter there. That's a normal thing pyramids do. Back when the ancient Egyptians built the pyramids, they made sure that there was a mechanism from touching the pillars that would just make their pyramid literally explode. They were the first explosive makers of their time, you see. Well before ancient China had gunpowder and crap, and bombs, we had this shit. I don't know. Anyway, you're going back inside the pyramid, except now you're riding on top of this thing. And it'll take you to a place. It's going to take you to, like, something you haven't seen in a while in this game, which is a non-Bowser boss. I'm not talking, like, the bullies either. Those don't really count. I'm talking, like, full-on boss battle boss. Let's do it. Does Nintendo have a hand fetish? I'm just wondering. Who walk here? Who break seal? Wake ancient ones? We know like light. Rumbo. We know like intruders. Now battle. Hand to hand. Ah! Also my palms have eyes. Check it out. How am I speaking? You just kick him in the eye. Although make sure they don't knock you off. Oh yeah, if you do die, you will start back up top of the thing, by the way. In case you were wondering about that. There's kind of no way out of here, so you just kind of have to kill him. There we go. We crushed like pebble. You so strong. You rule ancient pyramid for today. Now take star of power. We sleep. Darkness. I don't know how what is sleeping. Whatever, man. There we go. There we go! You stood tall. Now you are the man. Now, dog. That's right, Mr. Dog. How do you plead? Snoopy! Oh, boy. Can't wait to get all these coins. Look at this shitty one all the way back at the beginning. It's the most precarious red coin of our time. It's not like you can miss it either. All you do is turn the camera around and you're like, hey, what's that? Classic game design move where they put something behind you at the start of the level. Because you wouldn't think to look there. Most of the time. I've caught on to you. You can't pull that shit on me. Ooh. Right, one of the boxes had a red coin in it. 4 of the coins are in the air, so we're going to need a wing cap. But more importantly, we're going to wing cap it with the use of the cannon. That'll make it easier for me. Oh yeah, I like these blocks that I don't really see very often. It reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh! Dungeon Dice Monsters. Even though that came way after this. But, yeah. Or, you know, those IQ test Mensa things where it's just like, okay, you unwrap the dice. What direction was it folded in? You know what I mean? Or like with multiple shapes, too. I will go into this cannon. Oh yeah, having the wing cap, even when your cap is off, it'll still give you a wing cap. I believe there's a glitch where you can hold the wing cap in your hand while flying. Too bad I don't remember how to do it anymore. I got this coin, and you don't got this coin. However, I got this coin. Too bad. Oh, right. There's still that coin in the pond! Look at me. Excuse me. Look at me! Wow, I got something caught in my throat.
He's mad, and he's not gonna take no for an answer.
The stars all the way... Oh, shit! That could have fucked me up. The star is back over there in a pretty safe place. Talking about my safe space. My safe space. It is safe. Ooh, wingcap plus shell. That's what I'm talking about. The most unnecessary combination because you may as well not be able to fly with the shell. Unless you can. Or maybe just float down a bit better. I don't know. Is there an advantage to doing that? Find out more. I'm sure there's an advantage to doing it with a vanish cap. Oh, yeah. Pyramid puzzle. We're going to have to go inside the pyramid again, as in Star 3. Go all the way to where Star 3 is. And then head downward. It's going to suck, but we're going to do it! Let's go! I've got 64 stars. That means I have reached my goal of reaching the same number of stars as there is number in the game title. Respect no other numbers. Just this one. It's just powers of 2. No biggie. Yeah, the dual binary system. Yes. You step on the Goomba. See, now I'm not screwing around. I'm taking all the shortcuts. Yeah, only problem with that is... Wait, how do I get off of this? Wait, no, I didn't actually need to do that. I just, I went back a little bit. It's fine. But yeah, these are those secret things with the numbers popping out. There'll be coins marking them. This can be quite annoying. So make sure you got your camera work handy and your depth perception and general skill. You know, skill will help. The reason why that get good meme gets around is simply because people are just like not giving advice or think that they can't explain. They're just like, get good. It's like, okay, that doesn't explain anything. Get good. GG, too easy. GG. Really always spamming me. The actor's turn himself on to give less of a crap about. Less of a crap? I don't give shits. I only take shits. Talk shit, get shit. Wait, that's not how that works. It probably works that way on YouTube, though. Oh, okay.
You just been shredded.
Are we there yet? He says, thinking of an Ice Cube movie. There's no ice cubes here. What could you possibly be thinking about? Alright, we're gonna go down that way. Yep. Go directly on the other side. This is gonna... Make sure you're lined up, so I'm just gonna try to make it so I'm not actually moving in one axis so I can actually safely land. Even though I kind of move that way anyway, because the diagonal and camera, and yeah. I don't think it helps me to be in Mario mode for this either, so... Alright, luckily the other two are on that, So, okay. This is the kind of quicksand which you can gradually sink into it, by the way, so just keep jumping. And the star will show up at the end of this area. Right over there. So I don't know what's puzzling about that necessarily, it's more like, find the shit. It's more in its relative hiddenness than its actual mental capacity things. Pyramid into my steeramid. That's what I say. Now it is time to get all the coins. Is that why this video took this long? Actually, probably. There's a lot to do when you're trying to get as many coins as you can. Alright? Yeah. Wow. That was the best Mario I've ever heard. Alright, what's your opinion on Desert Worlds? Desert Worlds are great. They're required biome of every possible game ever. Many a game doesn't go wrong when you have the basic elements. You have your grass, you gotta have your deserts, you gotta have your snow places, you gotta have your jungles, you know, all the basic biomes of the gameplay. You gotta have your water, you gotta have everything, you know. Even if it's boring, it's just like, you know, hearing a take on it gives you a sense of familiarity and used to this, even though it's like in any other possibly alien civilization, they wouldn't be able to recognize deserts as looking like this. Only we do. Thousands of years from now, we'll still know what deserts look like. Probably. And if we don't, we'll think it's amazing and fictional, and it'll still be just as fun and make concept based off of what a desert used to be known as. That's why I have a very fun time sometimes being like, I'm going to watch an old sitcom. But now when you watch an old sitcom, it can't possibly relate to the day which you're watching it. And then you figure out it didn't relate to the day it was actually made in either. So what you think is like a realistic, relatable experience is now completely fictional, and you think of a sitcom as a completely other universe than just being relatable. Give up on it being relatable. Just do your own thing. Don't be necessarily surreal, but it's just like, whatever. Yes, I like to go up directly to the Pokey's head so I get the blue key. Blue key. This is not Doom! This is the blue coin instantly. Christ, I guess I gotta do some more Doom soon, but I already got my plans figured out. I'm gonna do some... I think what's gonna happen is gonna be some more Wolfenstein and... yeah, I know. But it's only gonna be a few more Wolfenstein level sets. I don't want to purely do Wolfenstein a lot too much. Every once in a while after these, but these are kind of like official sets, so to speak, so I'm going to do them, whether you like it or not. Just to get them out of the way. And then I'm going to do, people like classic Mario World a lot, so I'm going to do that whole trilogy again, now I know it's not being updated again. That's what my plans are. And then some other shit. I try not to do games as people I know are doing them to give them some breathing room. I mean, we're allowed to do the same games, but I don't want to do it at the same time as someone else. That just seems rather, I guess impolite. Inconsiderate. It's inconsiderate. It's not thoughtful. It's thoughtless. But no, you're allowed to do the same games I do, whenever you are doing YouTube stuff. But doing it at the same time, I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't, but only if you know me, you know? It's only because I'm watching someone do it, I'm just like, I can help you, see, I'm doing it too! It's just like, thanks a lot. But it's not as bad as backseating, because at least then you have some, like, you have something to back it up with. It's like, see? It's like, but, or not like something to back it up, but something to be like, well, I don't need to actually watch you, I can just do it myself, without actually advertising that you yourself are doing it, because that's also rude. I mean, advertising is just rude anyway, but if you want to promote yourself, I can't actually give that advice. I don't know either. Meanwhile, back in the pyramid, I guess that means the star I'm going to get is the star number 3. Oh, that sounds annoying. That's probably why it's going to take so long. Yeah, I'm surprised it's going that long anyway. It doesn't seem that hard. Oh well. These things happen. You think if time flies, and then you look at the video length, and you're like, that's pretty long. Want to try to get this thing? Go on, touch it. Guarantee it's a 1-up. Yeah, that's right. There's a 1-up across from another 1-up, just like how they build Starbuckses. Can't let you brew that, Starbucks. That's what I say when I go to any Starbucks now. No. It's like, I'll show you. I'll show you, coffee maker barista person. Alright, if a dude is a barista, can we call him baristos, like we do ballerinos? I'm asking for a friend, because I am my friend. So I'm asking for me. Also, sandwich artist. Hilarious. Not that there's anything wrong with making a sandwich, but I think calling it artisan would make more sense, because then it would go with the whole artisan bread, right? So, sandwich artisan is now my preferred term for calling someone who works in sandwiches. Someone's gonna make the sandwiches, if they want. If they don't want, maybe they shouldn't make the sandwiches. Just a thought. It's not like I mean, I make my own sandwiches. I do that something else. Unless that's a Subway thing, then it's just kind of has to do with actually cooking the meat. And also not having the ingredients I want at hand at home. See any reason anyone goes to a restaurant ever? Wow, there's only 3 blue coins over there, so the challenge is knowing where they were.
Good thing I checked beforehand where it was. Here's what I prepared earlier.
I love when cooking shows do that. It's like, I did this already, so we don't have to fast forward. It's like, you know, we do have the technology to do it where we literally fast forward to cooking, right? Right? I've seen YouTube videos that do that. They're just like, hang on, I'm going to grind, and then they fast forward it. You won't be seeing that here, but as a consequence, that's probably why I won't be LPing RPGs, because that would take a lot of time. To LP. Like, it already takes a while just to play, but then the LP, you have to keep track of all the footage, and hope nothing broke in all those several hours of you playing it. Good God, man. Sounds like a technical nightmare. A maintenance nightmare, rather. Are we there yet? I guess I'm gonna have to go through this whole thing again. That's okay. I like it in here. It's nice and calm and pyramidic. Pyramid power. Oh, man, you know what? I used to remember the mathematical formula of calculating the total volume of a pyramid. I guarantee I'm just going to look it up and be like, oh yeah, and then that'll be the end of it. But the best way to learn math is not to have to memorize. I know that comes contrary to the schools I went to, but no, the best way is to know that if you do something a certain way, it'll always work. So memorization is only to take shortcuts. In much the same way you use a calculator, because the calculator is memorizing for you instead of yourself. That's why I don't diss anyone using a calculator ever, because they're doing the math, even if it's not directly from their own brain. I think people just are Luddites when it comes to math. I'm just like, no, you got the technology to do math. There's nothing wrong with it as long as the technology isn't wrong. So that's why people also check their own work just in case, right? Or if you're like using a different measurement system from someone, you don't want spaceships to crash. Oh, look at this pose. Now back to me. That's cool. We got in a mathematical tangent. I don't really discuss math that much, but I guess, is it another one of those fun facts times? I have some respect for math professors. That's as much as I'm going to say. Or generally professors, but it's like math is a very good tool that I'm good at using, but math as a subject of teaching is not my calling. Even though math is incredibly important in my line of work, so I could probably work side by side with you if you're a mathematician, but it's not my goal in life. Much like many other sciences, generally. But they're very much needed. Don't downplay math. Math is important. Math is the universal language. I believe that ends our seminar for today. See you next time. Well, come see me after class.